Never made a budget in your life? Perfect. This is how to start budgeting for beginners. 3 steps, about 10 minutes, and here's the twist. Your first month, you only track one number, not 15 categories. 1. And stay to the end because I'll tell you exactly which number to pick. It's not the one you think. Let's go. I'm Charlie. This is Charlie's Money. Here's why most first budgets die in 2 weeks. People start with 15 categories, 40 rules, and an app with a login. That's not a budget. That's a part-time job. Nobody quits budgeting because they're lazy. They quit because they started too big. So we're doing the opposite. We start stupidly small, so small it can't fail. 3 steps. Here they come. Step 1. Write down what actually lands in your account each month. Not your salary and your take-home, after taxes, after everything. That's your real number. Why it matters. Every budget that starts with a salary number is wrong on day 1. Step 2. Open last month's bank statement. Just 1 month. Go down the list and mark every line one of 3 ways. Must, rent, food, bills. Chose, stuff you decided to buy. And forgot, charges you didn't even remember were there. Subscriptions, trials, old apps. This takes 10 minutes, and it's the most honest 10 minutes of your money life. Why this step matters? You cannot budget money you can't see. Almost everybody who does this finds at least one charge they forgot existed. That's money leaving every month with nobody's permission. Watch Sam do it, you might remember him, and his 4 dead budgeting apps. Take home, $3,200. Then he adds up the statement. $3,340 went out. He spent more than he made and had no idea. And his forgot pile? $87 a month in subscriptions he wasn't even using. That's not a budgeting failure. That's just what nobody looking looks like. Step 3, and this is the whole trick. Look at your chose column. Pick the one category where the most money went. Give that one category a cap for next month. And that's it. That is your entire first budget. One number to watch. Why it works? One number fits in your head. You'll know your total in the checkout line without an app. That's how to start budgeting for beginners without burning out. The one number start. Small enough to stick. Let's run Sam's first month, start to finish. Takes a minute. And the answer to which number should I pick is still coming. It's sneakier than you'd guess. Sam's biggest chose category, eating out. $410 last month. So his one number is $300. Still eating out, just with a ceiling. That frees $110 without touching anything else in his life. Then the forgot pile, 5 minutes of canceling. $87 a month back. Why it matters. This is the only money in budgeting that's completely free. Nothing in your life changes. You just stop paying for things you forgot. Add it up, $197 a month. From one cap and 5 minutes of canceling. Times 12, that's $2,364 a year. From a budget with one number in it. Real quick, if this is already worth more than your last budgeting app, the like button genuinely helps this channel. Okay, back to it. Next month, you add a second number. The month after, maybe a third. 3 months in, you've got a real budget. And it grew out of wins, not rules. Now, the question I promised. Which number should you pick first? Here's the answer. And it's the last piece of how to start budgeting for beginners. When you did your 10-minute look, one number made you flinch. The one where you went, wait, that much? That's your number. Not the biggest bill. The biggest surprise. Why? The flinch means you didn't choose that spending on purpose. Money you didn't choose on purpose is the easiest money to take back. So, what lands? The 10-minute look? One cap on your flinch number? That's the whole start. Homework. 10 seconds. What's your one number going to be? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if money's really tight right now, the video on your screen is how to budget on low income. It pairs perfectly with this one. Subscribe. New money method every week. I'm Charlie. This is Charlie's Money.